Right. Oh, Christ. I've gone through a lot of effort for this, just so I can record this damn game and this random video that I'm not even sure will get out anywhere. If it does go out somewhere, then my name is Brandon, and I'm just here to tell you what's going on with life and stuff. Hopefully the clicking and the keyboard won't be too much of an issue for you to bear, but my life as of recently hasn't been the best. Recently my girlfriend of 7 months broke up with me, and I've been feeling pretty down about it, let's just say that. But I thought, hey, this isn't gonna be so bad. Okay, bit of context here. When we broke up, she wanted to stay friends. She told me that after she broke up with me, she wanted to stay friends. And I was pretty happy about that part, to be fair, because it made me think I had a second chance with the person that I loved, but I pushed too far, way too far, and now she never wants to speak to me again. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah, after all that, my friends, my closest friends, all of them decided to completely, what's the best word to describe it? Abandon me. And, not really that. Just cut complete contact with me. And, I don't blame them, to be fair. Because, what I did was, it was wrong. And I shouldn't have done it. And I realized I shouldn't have accused my ex of liking another guy that soon after we broke up, and we probably shouldn't have been friends in the first place, but I heard from another one of my friends that she was doing it just to keep the peace. So after that, happened. I had one close friend that, from that friend group, he was still in contact with me, and he told me, look man, Jess has been getting pretty close to me. Sorry, I just name dropped that. My ex has been getting pretty close to him, and he was reassuring me, saying, hey, if she does try and make any moves on me, I won't get with her. And this friend, I knew him for years at this point. Definitely not one of the oldest friends I knew, but I trusted him, like, a lot. He was one of those friends that you could go to, and you knew you were gonna get something out of just talking to him. Look, I've never seen these before. Yeah, I thought they were invincible whenever they were like that. Oh god, I feel horrible. Sorry, back to my story. He he was always there for me, you know? And I trusted him a lot because I had no reason not to trust him. And then one day I see him and my ex hanging around together. I saw him give her a peck on the cheek. And I've never felt more betrayed and hurt than I have in that single moment. And yesterday's Halloween, as of the time of recording. Well, technically it's like 4 in the morning, and I have a couple days before I go back to school. Oh, goodness, so, it's a very stupid idea for me to be up, but hey, those two and the rest of the friend group, it was a pretty small friend group, just me, the trusted friend, another friend, my ex, and her best friend. That was the group. I like that group a lot. I love that group. I felt actually just so. I felt like I fit in, you know. But yeah, it's just gone now. Not much I can do about it right now, is there? My ex left her shoes here, I'm pretty sure, at my house. And I'm not sure if it's a very good idea to go, hey, I'm pretty sure you left your shoes here. Do you want to go get them? Or should I give them back to you? Because I feel like breaking that no contact with her would just be a very, very bad idea. Because it's scary. What if I go back to being how I was, you know, not right in the head, mostly. Jesus Christ. I'm just been stranded in a desert this whole time. With literally nothing. What am I meant to do? Anyways, yeah, I still wanna speak to her again, but I, I, I can't do it. Because I feel like I would just be the same old me that I was before this breakup, and I don't want to be like that. Because the reason mainly that we broke up was either because she literally just fell out of love with me, or I just didn't change. And I feel like it's the second reason, mainly, because she wanted time apart, but I couldn't give that to her, because I loved her too much to even let her go for a second. And because of that, because I couldn't let go, it's then, further pushing her away. And it feels like if I go back to her, then this whole cycle would have just repeated. I haven't changed. And I want to prove to myself and prove to others that I can change and I'm capable of it. Because I wanna be a better person. When I was with her, I felt like I was the best person I could possibly be. But now I don't have her. I don't know what to do. this whole time that we've broken up, I've felt so lost. This past month has been horrific. It has been horrific. I've never felt worse in my life. And honestly, it feels like something out of a fairy tale. Or something that would actually happen in real life, you know? Like, who would genuinely expect their ex to break up with them and then not even 3 weeks later get with your best friend? What's your closest friend? Apologies if you hear that in the background. I'm pretty sure that's my cat sneezing. Her name's Queen, and she's a very, very fluffy 10-year-old rescue. So I don't understand what I did for this to happen to me. I know I messed up. Really, really bad. But I don't think I deserve any of this to happen to me. My friend, he was with my ex for about less than a week. And when I found out, he said he felt guilty about it, and then broke up the relationship the same day. I actively told him, don't do it. It's fine. It's not. She's not a person that I can have any, not authority, but kind of, you know, I don't really have any say in what she does anymore. So, what's the point? There was no need. Them breaking up, I then feel more and more guilty. Oh my goodness. I feel incredibly guilty for possibly ruining something that could have been a nice, happy relationship. But what my guess is, most likely at this Halloween party, or even before that, they've gotten back together. Which sucks to think about. It really does suck. Because, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the most attractive man in the world. And it really just hurts thinking about it. Oh no, I'm sorry, cat. No, please don't be mad with me. Okay, sorry. It hurts thinking about her being happy with another guy because she was happy with me and now she's not. And it's my fault that she's no longer happy with me, and really wish that it wasn't. I wish that it wasn't so badly, but I have no one else to blame. No one else to blame but myself. Hoping it's 3 blocks. Okay, sorry, just lost me for a second. Oh, Christ. There we go, okay. 3 iron, absolutely stupendous. I feel really bad about everything. I know it's most likely not my fault, but us... I don't know, it's so complicated. She was sick, like pretty bad, and all I wanted to do was just be there for her, but she didn't want me there. I kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and eventually that just led to the breakup. And I wonder if we could still be together now if I didn't push so hard. But I gave her everything. My life has been absolutely horrific. My close family, my cousins and that, completely left me and my family to go live in Dubai. They were the only family that we really had, and they just completely left us. Just like that. My father passed away when he was really young from cancer, and for the past 8, 7 years now, I haven't had a father in my life, only my mother. It's been very, very hard on her. It's really... Sorry. And being with my ex, it was the first time I actually had something stable and someone to rely on. But now I don't. And I'm alone again. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Being alone again. Being so happy. Over this time, I've matured into a different person. And I've changed. I was very, very emotionally immature, sorry, before, with a lot of stuff. I got very jealous about stuff very easily, and I didn't spend much time with my friends as I should have because of the relationship. I'm learning now how to keep a proper balance between having friends and trying to, have a relationship. But I go to school, right, because I'm still in my teenage years, and I have zero interest in anyone at my school as a romantic partner. But the one thing, if I could wish for the one thing right now, is to have someone just to lie down next to, a hug as hard as I possibly can, and just cry my eyes out. But I can't do that like I did with my ex. I can't do it because I don't have anyone like that, and I don't want anyone like that right now. I want someone like that, but there is no one like that I know, or that I trust enough to do that with. And I don't want it to be with a friend. It's another village. I don't want that kind of experience to be with a friend. I would just want someone to love me again. I'm so lonely, even though I've been surrounded by friends the past couple months. I've never felt more lonely in my life. I miss waking up to good morning messages and just saying I love you to someone, because I feel like I have so much love to give to someone, but there's no one to give it to, and I want to get it out there. I just want to get it out, but there's no one to give it to, because I don't feel like I could have a connection with anyone at my school. Meaning that I would most likely need to wait till college to find someone that I could have another spark with. And the scary part about it is, what if you only get a spark once? When I first met my ex, when she left my house for the first time, I had this deep, deep, guttural feeling of love. The only thing I can say is love. What if I never get that feeling again? And it was weird. It was really weird. It was like it was a feeling of like a kind of void in my chest. It was weird. I liked it. It was a weird feeling. It felt good. It was weird but good. What if I don't have that weird but good feeling again with anyone? I want to have that feeling again. I just don't know if it's possible. Because, what if you only have it once? I need to be patient in all of this. I know I can't just go out and seek love. I need to wait and actually be patient. And hope that love comes to me. Because that is the only way I can actually find the truest form of love. That's what happened with me and my ex. I started talking to her through TikTok messages and seeing just sad reposts saying, "Hey, you okay?" At first she thought I was a complete creep. But then, we grew to love each other. And we grew to be strangers after that. It's so weird. Because she knows more about me than any person does about me. And I know a lot about her that most people don't know. And it's weird because how can I know all of this about someone and they are just a stranger to me? They're someone that I just don't speak to, someone that I can't speak to. And how do they know? How does that stranger know all of my struggles? How do they know everything that I think of and everything that I like and everything that I'm interested in? How does a stranger know that? It's weird, man. It's weird. But even though, after all of this, if she were to come back to me and say, "Brandon, I messed up so badly. I do realise that I love you, and I want to start again." Even if she did say, "Hold on, what is this? Mangrove roots? Never seen this before." Back to what I was saying. Oh, frog! Never mind, frog! Oh my god. Oh my god, how do I capture one of you fellas? I want you. I want what, the white frog. Okay, sorry, actually back onto what I was saying now. If she were to come back to me, I don't think I could have the heart to say yes after everything that's happened and everything that she's done. She's taken away my closest friends. She's taken away my best friend. She was my best friend. She took away my best friend. She took away joy, my happiness, and she took away my friend's trust. She took away so much from me that I don't think I could ever be who I was with her before all this. But a part of me deep down wishes that... Okay. Part of me wishes deep down that I could love her the same way again. Because it would just be so easy just to have someone that I could fall back on and rely on, like I did before. With like someone that I don't have now. But I just can't. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I really couldn't. As much as I want to. I really do want to. I can't. She's betrayed me in the worst possible way. She's completely gutted my trust. Not that I had any left after she completely eradicated me from my friend group, but I just could never trust her again, especially after moving on so quickly. After I found it, a couple days after I found out, her and my closest friend were together, I asked her, did it really mean anything to you? And she said yes. She said that our time together, she liked it, but she just fell out of love with me and was in denial about it. But I really don't know if I can trust that answer, because if she really did love me, and she cared for me, if she did, for all that time, how could she do something like this to me? How could she do it? Because if I were in her shoes, I would never in a million years think of doing that to her, because I know she's a person. I know she's a person. And a very, very, emotionally scarred one at that. Because I just don't think I could. What is this tree? Sorry. I couldn't do it. Because she's a person. She is a human being who lives and has feelings. And just experiences emotions. Just goes through life the same as everyone. I couldn't do that to another soul. It would be honestly horrific. Don't know why I'm picking up pumpkins. Oh, my inventory's full anyways. No clue what I'm doing, what I'm looking for in Minecraft. I have no clue what I'm doing. I should probably be getting diamonds, most likely, right now, but you know what, right now I'm just looking for a nice home. Because I don't know if I'm gonna make another video on this, or if I'm even gonna post this video, or if I'm gonna... Apologies, that's Queen again, the cat. But it would be nice if I could come back to this world later, when I'm further healed from the breakup. when thinking about it, the breakup as a whole, it doesn't make me nearly as sad as, let's say, day 3. It doesn't make me nearly as sad. But there's still sadness in there, you know? And I'm just sick of feeling sad. Because over this past month, that's all I've done, is just feel sad. Nothing has gone my way ever since she broke up with me. The timeline of events, really. She broke up with me. Then, like a week later, I get kicked out of my friend group and she never wants to speak to me again. She gets with my best friend. Just... My brother gets into a biking accident. My mother does something that I won't say, which really, really deeply affected me. Badly. And it's just all of this shit stacked on top of each other. It's just horrific. It is. I've never felt worse in my life. I've really never felt worse in my life. But I don't even know why I'm still pulling through. The only reason I'm most likely still, pulling through is because what would my friends and family think or feel that someone that they know is dead and just not here? And again, I don't want to wish that on any living being ever. If I was my mum and my son ended his life, I would be so distraught. And I couldn't do that to her, even after everything. She tells me every single one of her issues. Every single one. And I just wanted to stop because, yes, she's my mother. Yes, I love her because she's my mum. I just don't want to be some kind of therapist to her. Today, we were in the car, and I told her, you have too much stuff on your mind. She was telling me about issues with, dad. And she was saying, well, I told her, you have too much on your mind, you should see a therapist. And then she went off on me. She went off on me for just trying to help her out. I just wanted to say to her, I just wanted to shout in her face, I've been your therapist for so long. For so long. That's all I wanted to do. But I didn't, and I don't know why. I... I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I just really hope it does get better. I really hope everything does get better and I can feel happy again. I've been feeling happy, as in like, oh, I'm not sad happy, but not like I'm truly enjoying myself at this moment happy. It's a very stupid thing to say, but I hope someone out there will understand it if this video does ever get out and spread. But I just want to be happy in a relationship. I do need to focus on myself first, because in that relationship I was focusing on making her happy, doing whatever she needed, and kind of what there's a lava pool there. Back to what I was saying. I would never focused on myself, and in life I've never really focused on myself. And that's something that I need to start doing before I can start focusing on others. But this whole time I've been trying to change, and I just don't know how to, focus on myself and not others. I don't know how to. I try to. I'm really trying. And it feels like just trying isn't enough. Why am I trying to mine this coal? There we go. I try, nothing happens. Nothing happens. I'll focus on myself for a little bit, and then it will just disappear the next day. And it sucks. Really sucks. Sorry, I'm getting very paranoid here because my door keeps rattling because of the wind. It is 4:30 in the morning, and I have school in 2 days, and I have GCC mocks very soon. Actually, in less than a week's time, I'm pretty sure. I also have music coursework to do, and I'm sitting here playing Minecraft, venting to a computer screen. Just how my life is meant to go. I've realised over this period of time that I don't really have, a hobby. All I really do is just play video games that, fill, Christ, kind of fill a gap in my life. But I really want a hobby. Just recently I got a £200 guitar from eBay, and it's the most sexy guitar that I think I've ever seen. My friend, the one that's presumably dating my ex, he has this white Strat, which is pretty much the most common. No, it's an Olympic white, I'm pretty sure 2016 Strat, and it looks really nice. But this random little vintage Les Paul guitar, it's a very dark red. It is possibly one of the most beautiful guitars that I've ever seen. In the light, the colours they just pop so incredibly well. And I want to play on that thing, right? But I really don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. I've learnt a couple songs. By a couple, I mean like 3, 4, probably named quite a few of them right now if I really wanted to. No clue where to start. And I do want to. I do. I just don't know how. Because there's so many things I can do, so many things I can learn. I don't know where to start. And if I were ever to get a hobby, or an interest, it would be playing the guitar. Or learning really nerdy shit. Because that's what I like to do. Don't worry. Oh, what was I gonna say? 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 Oh, oh Christ's sake! Guitars. Oh yeah, that's cool. I want to learn something. Don't know where to start because that guitar is it. It's amazing. I think music itself is incredible, and it's the only things that we as a species of creature and human can pretty much make and, share and love together. And it's the most raw form of expression I think anyone can really make. Like, me myself, I'm personally a ginormous Tyler the Creator fan. Absolutely love his music so much. And actually, his Chromacopia album turned on today, which is really, really cool. But, speaking of Chromacopia, I absolutely love that album so much because it's such a raw way to see Tyler the Creator and all of who he feels as a person. It is a really beautiful album. I'm guessing most of you know the song, even if you've got. I'll be very surprised if you've gone up to this point. But I'm pretty sure most of you know the song, like him. It is a very, very. I will admit it's a very overplayed song, but the raw emotions that you can really get from the song is beautiful. It is a beautiful work of art. It's about his struggles with having an absent father, and everything about the song, the vocals, the track itself, it displays it all in one clean package, and it's honestly, it's so inspiring. I want to do something like that where I can express myself through the medium of music. I want to do that as a hobby. But how I do that, I don't know. Because I don't know how to make music. Even though I'm studying music as a GCSE, you can't teach expression. You can't. Because people are going to express themselves in incredibly different ways, Like, even if you're still here, I don't know if you could, the person watching this, I don't know if you could ever express yourself like this with just a completely long, drawn out monologue of just blah. Like, not other people wouldn't do this, expressing themselves. You can't teach how to express someone. I completely forgot this was meant to be about my ex-girlfriend. Never mind, anyways. Yeah, you can't teach expression. I think music itself, teaching as a subject, as a GCSE, it's very make or break people, because what I'm doing right now, it's a BTEC, and it's very, very, how do I say it doesn't give you much room to do much. Right now I've had to make stuff with 3 pieces of music, either a remix, an original song, or oh, a live performance. That's the three I'm doing. I've already done the remix and the live performance of a song about expression, and the remix. How have I forgotten already? Remix, live performance. Original composition. Yeah, you're forced into a category of doing. You're forcing yourself to do something, even if you don't want to do it, and I don't think that's the correct way for a music GC or for a music career. But you should be able to do whatever you want with your music. And obviously, I get as a subject, you have to be taught something, and you have to be graded, and you actually have to be given, and you actually have to be given a grade for something. But having to follow these pinpoint, narrow guidelines, it doesn't teach you music. It teaches you how to create music, yes, but it doesn't teach you how to express yourself through music. That's the most important part. To the expression is, for example, I don't know if any of you know Jimi Hendrix. You most likely do, but his music is so good that no one can replicate it. Number one, because of its difficulty. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Number one, because of its difficulty of playing. And number two, because it's just him expressing himself, and in his music, in all of his different shows, he played his songs differently to reflect his emotions at the time, and I find that absolutely ridiculous. He actively changed his songs to reflect how he was feeling, and that's why no one can ever perfectly replicate them. It is beautiful in a way. It is so captivating and, nice. I wish I could do something like that one day as a job. Just expressing myself through any possible medium I can, because I want to be an expressive person, but I could be, but I'm making the active decision not to be, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't think I can. I can't be bothered. I'm literally just too lazy. I don't know, but I could be trying to do that. Although I have bigger things to worry about, like my grades. And friendships and family, and I don't have time to express myself. I think that's probably why I'm making this video in the first place. To express my feelings. Because even though I've spoken to my friends about the situation, I've told them, I haven't been able to fully express myself to them like I have in this video. And, to be fair, all I want to do is just tell this to someone, all of this whole video, someone face to face. But I just don't have anyone to do that with. I wish I did. I wish I could find someone right now, hold me in their arms and say it's okay. Tell me that they love me. That would be amazing. And I think think we found our house location. Wow. What a fucking view. You know, this might just be cubes. This might not be the best base location ever. This might just be a stupid fucking video, but you know, you gotta. I know people are gonna say this over and over again. You do gotta just appreciate the little things, like finding a place that looks good for your Minecraft world, and feeling alive. All of this sadness, it has reminded me that I'm not a robot that can take anything like I did with my father, but I am genuinely just a guy who feels things, feels emotions like anyone else. I am actually a person. It's weird to think about that. It's really, really weird. Because I've never thought of myself this way. I have taken so much for granted. I took my ex for granted. I took friendships for granted. I took little gestures for granted. I took so many things for granted. And I'm only 15. If I've taken this much stuff for granted at 15, and if you're older than me, think about how much you've taken for granted, please. If you've got this far, please. And think about how much you've taken for granted and try and reflect on that, you know. I think I should probably head to bed now. I've had a pretty good, nice time. An emotional time. Speaking about everything that's happened to me in this month. And if you really have made it this far, then thank you for being here and listening to me ramble. But if there's one thing that I can say is, please, please, never take anything for granted. Your family, your pets, your routine, anything and everything in your life. Grab onto it and hold onto it as strong as you can, because you never know you never know when it's gonna leave you. You never know. I had to learn that the hard way. I really had to learn that the hard way. And with the sunset, oh crikey, you can tell that I'm not very experienced with OBS. If you did make it this far, again, thank you. Have a good morning, good evening, and a good night. And I hope to speak to you again. Goodbye.